There we go. Everything was unmuted, but for some reason it set my microphone to a different microphone that is non-existent. So hopefully you can hear me now. Alright, well let's try it again. What's up everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Gran Kahonu, smoking it down live. And welcome to you, the Boss 321, Terrell Brown, Daniel Gomez, and Ronin 1979. Got about 450,000 left in the feature arena to knock off these milestones and then have to get started in the basic. At least get my feet wet a little bit in the pool. Still loading screen. That's probably an issue on your end then, sir. Because mine looks good. It's showing that it's streaming on my end. Anybody else having an issue? What's up, Pursuit? I'm getting a notification from YouTube on the it's just hard to tell when that pops up or when that's going to pop up or not. I don't know if that's my end or YouTube's end. It seems like it's usually alright. Don't have this often happening anymore. JEYM, what's up, man? Legacy did a Legends run today. Yes, he did. Just finished it up about an hour and 8 minutes, I believe. So I think he's good to go for that. It's a YouTube thing. Had it on other channels earlier. Just got to refresh a couple times. Yeah. Let me try to reset OBS real quick and see if that helps out any at all. Alright, reset, and it's green for the moment, so hopefully that fixed it. Bobbin did hour and 15 minutes. I did not see his run. Did he use his Stark Spidey, or who else? Who did he use? Oh, okay. I got you. Your previous comment was directed towards Daniel Gomez then. Alright. Well, resetting OBS worked, fixed it anyway. It's all green on my end now. Yeah, absolutely. I think 115 is still going to be good too. I would venture to guess though that anything above 120 to 125 is going to fall outside of the cutoff. He used Drax with a mutant crit team. His device crashed twice. Oh, yikes. And he still did a minute and, or hour and 15, minute and 15 seconds. That's crazy good. Who is ready for Iceman? Ronin 1979 is ready for Iceman. I'm not ready for Iceman. I've still got about 2,000 shards to go before I get to 10,000. Greg the Great, how are you, man? How much meat did you smoke today? None. Unfortunately, none. Today was tortellini night with some Italian sausage. Got crushed in Chapter 3 Web Slinger Challenge. Ah, who did the damage, Daniel? Who put you down? Getting Archangel tomorrow. Are you using 3 stars on the event? I think a 3-star Archangel will probably do fairly well on round 3. Doc Strange, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Heading to bed? Tommy JRV, what's up, man? Good to see you. The Spider-Men are too evasive. Yeah, they're tough for sure. But more and more champs now that are available to get around that. Hello to you too. How are you tonight, by the way? I think I have seen you in the stream before, but it's been a bit. A lot of skill champs can do it. Crossbones, Black Widow are the primary ones. Falcon, Ken to some extent. If he you do the dash back and lock on with the whatever his, what is it, Red Wing, Karnak, Ken, and you've got other champions like Dr. Voodoo that reduce ability accuracy, that will reduce that evade. You've got come on, Iceman, opponents can evade while Cold Snap is on. Archangel, if he can apply the neurotoxin, they won't be able to evade, so plenty of options there. Cleared the first chapters easily, but the last chapter could not do. Yeah, it definitely ramps up quite a bit in that 4th round. What's up, CJ? AV works too, yeah, that's right. He reduces evade quite a bit, I think. I think he reduces it more than Dr. Voodoo, doesn't he? Because Voodoo's like 50% reduction. I think Agent Venom is something like 80% or something. I have to double check that. But if you've got the parry mastery, and if you can get the perfect, I'd also max out the perfect block so you can extend that parry timer and reduce the parry damage you're going to take. Then you can pretty much, with the exception of the stun immune Stark Spidey on the last round, you can pretty much just parry 3 or 4 hit combo, back off, parry, and just repeat, just to work around that evade. Agent Venom's only 50%? Why did I think that was higher? But isn't there something that increases? It's like a okay, the special one. If you can hit him with a first special, that increases it by 30%. So, and again, this is the math question. Is that the 50% plus 30%, or is it 30% of 50% that it's increased? Either way, that's a good percentage. Cleared the Caltrops in 524. Who did you use for that? Because that's one that I'm getting ready. I will probably knock that one out tomorrow. I'm going to be using Ghost Rider, Ultron, and Vision. Have too many champs to upgrade. New 4-star Magneto, Electro, Classic Daredevil, 5-star Black Panther. Yeah, it's going to take some time, man. Agent Venom also shrugs off debuffs, that's right. Would you say, high speed, would you say that Ultron is better for that path? Or did you find Vision's power control to be beneficial there? Getting wrecked here. There we go. I think I'll be okay on it. Because it's, what is it? Masochism, right? With Caltrops. Seems like Vision would be particularly good for that because of his heal block, and he doesn't place any debuffs. But with no regeneration, I don't know, Ultron might be better for the sustainability there. The Crimson Trooper, what's up, man? I'm doing well. How are you tonight? Vision for certain fights, Hyperion. Majority would be Ultron for regen. But did his bleed cause any problems? It's good to hear, Crimson Trooper. Glad that you're doing well. Ronan, I never need to duel you again when I can just come in here and fight 47 of you. Haha. Guy's name, 47 Ronins. Isn't that a movie, 47 Ronin? Or is that a different number? Like 27 Ronin or something? I don't even remember. I know there's a movie to that effect with Keanu Reeves. Got annoyed with him because of bleed. Yeah, that was my concern. I mean, it would only be the first bleed or the, parry or stun or whatever for that 7-second or 8-second window, whatever it is. But, I mean, if you play well and you can sustain Vision, then you can at least get a heal block going for a large part of the fight once you get to that second special, the first SP2. Evie's Cliche, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Just trying to finish out milestones here in the feature arena. Yeah, when you crank it up. You're talking about the background music there, Tommy? Greg the Great, very interested to hear your opinion on this. Don't have to rank up either, but would like to unduped 5-star magic or duped 4-star voodoo. What ranks are you talking? Are you talking rank 5 for the 4-star, rank 3, rank 4 for magic? And do you need offense or well, if she's unduped, magic is not going to be any good for defense. Both of them are excellent choices for offense. But the 5-star is going to be stronger and have a larger health pool. And so, I mean, as much as people love voodoo, I mean, mine's not ranked. I may change my mind. But I think I would go with the 5-star for the higher attack and health pool, if you're going to be focused on Alliance War. What do you think the cutoff for the 3-star Vulture arena will be? Honestly, I don't know. I don't do the 3-star arena much. Probably, if I were doing it, I would probably shoot for 1.2. But no guarantees there. 47 Ronin, that is it. Alright, thanks Tommy. Raven Goater, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream tonight. Using SP3 for high speed. Which was that for vision? You were using SP3? You're just after milestones? Yes, sir. Just milestones this time around. I just haven't had the time during the day to put in the grind that I would need to actually grab him as a feature. Although I would have liked to. I was really hoping I'd have the time to do that. Been watching Ghost Rider Alliance Quest videos, trying to figure out how you were able to get a heavy attack. Tried several times and failed. Are you talking about specifically how to get off a heavy attack against Mordo? Okay, Tommy, thanks for clarifying that. You were talking about Ultron's bleed. Yeah, absolutely, Evie. I'm not in the pool yet, but I will be soon. Yeah, SP3 resets all judgments, but you can still place judgments while the SP3 judgment is active, if you haven't already placed them, which I didn't realize that until this last week. I'm hoping Green Goblin is science. I hope Doc Ock is science. We need some stronger science champions in the contest. And I've got some Science Awakening gems for 5 stars that eventually, sometime in the future, at some point, somewhere, I'd like to use them on somebody other than the current Science champions. Armin Rye, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Huge fan of Magic. Alliance is telling me to do Voodoo. Again, it just depends on what rank. What rank are you talking about for the 5-star? Against Mordo, you just have to pay attention to the stun timer. So if you parry stun, then just right as that timer wears off, you're going to release the heavy attack. Let's see if I can show you with guillotine here. So parry, watch that, right as it wears off, you heavy attack. But the problem there, I waited just a fraction too late, and she had stand your ground active and ended up parrying me instead. But just like that. And it's tricky to time, so if you watch that video, you'll see that I actually, the first time was too slow or too fast, and then the second time I did it the other way, and so I got clipped by it twice, but then that third time I had the timing down. Just takes practice. Would use both in Alliance War Attack. Well, rank them both then. I know you probably don't have all the cats to do that right away, but alright, I'm getting wrecked here, so I'm gonna give me a second to not die, and then I'll catch up with the chat. Or maybe I will die. Just get that over with. I'm right at the end anyway, so. If Venom can copy buffs, why can't he replicate passive or evade buffs? Because they're passive. That's exactly why. They're passive. They can't be nullified, can't be replicated or stolen. Lord Vader, welcome to the stream. Friend of Crimson Trooper, and gonna subscribe. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate the support there. Goblin is science. I hope so, but they've surprised us in the past about classifications for some of these champions. Just on the champs that have easy to evade L2. Just scrolling back up to see if I was using, or if I was missed something, trying to figure out what that comment was for Pursuit about the easy to avoid L2. Is that when you use the L3? Hoping someone else would feel the same about the whole class thing with these new champs. Yeah, I mean, they've really buffed up some of these other classes. So, I mean, right now, Cosmic and Science are in need of the most attention. And they're clearly not Cosmic, so hoping they're Science. I believe Vision is one of the fights I used Vision for. Yeah, no problem, Troll. I've got Ghost Rider here too, so I'll try to give him a shot on this one. Doc Ock could be tech, right? I've heard that. I hope he's not. I don't think he will, because we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 tech champions in the last few months added to the game, which is fine. We needed more. We had fewer tech than anything else, but at this point, I think it's time to move on to a different class. Voodoo is 4-star, rank 4. Magic is rank 2. So you'd be going to rank 5 and rank 3. Yeah, in that case, I'd be torn, man. If Voodoo is a decent signature level, he's gonna be mean. We have plenty of guys here in this alliance that one-shot or two-shot magic bosses in Alliance Quest with a 4-star Voodoo, so he is nothing to sneeze about. I would say you can't go wrong with either one. Which one do you like better? Never had this many crystals saved. I feel itchy. Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's like breaking this this habit of having to pop them open. Yeah, just watch that stun timer, and right as it stops, see that I waited just a fraction of a second too long and he got away. You actually want to do it just as there's a little bit of white left on that timer there. If you do it too early, then Morto's going to astral evade. If you do it too late, you're going to get parried or countered. So eager about Doc Ock Special 3, how Kabam incorporates his tentacles in Special 3. Hope they don't ruin Doc and Green Goblin. Yeah, I hope not. My hunch is that Green Goblin is going to be like Ghost Rider, where he's probably not going to be fighting on his hoverboard or whatever you call it, but they will incorporate it into his third special like they do with Ghost Rider's motorcycle. You're going to do a 5-star feature opening with Green Goblin or Doc? I was thinking about it. I don't think so. As much as I'd like to have them, I'd rather have 3 chances at Star-Lord than 2. That's just if I had 30,000 crystals, open 2 features or open 3. Right now, Star-Lord's at the top of my list. Not to mention that he's going to be harder to get after the 1st or the 2nd of the month, whenever they add the new champions in. And I'll have 10,000 by the time that rolls around, so I think I'm just going to roll the dice one more time. I feel as if Command may want to get away with the fact that he uses tech for the most part. Yeah. Hobgoblin could be better. Well, I think we need to make a distinction between Hobgoblin and Green Goblin, though, correct? 2 different champions. Champion I want the most as a 4-star or 5-star. Just want to awaken my 5-star Star-Lord so I can get him to rank 4 and make another run at Labyrinth. Hey, you're welcome, Greg the Great. Just, you know, you can blame me, whatever. If you guys are enjoying this man's content, hit the like button. Thanks, Evie. Appreciate it. Yeah, Glider. 175 hits minimum. Would you recommend, yeah, I don't know. When completion starts tomorrow, right? I may have to knock that path out quickly. As soon as it comes live. As soon as completion comes live, because I've got suicides on now. And if I'm running 3 bleed immunes, I might as well keep the suicides on. But I'll need to take them off before Alliance War so I can get my defense on. Seaton did clear another lane, and then he said something about starting as next one tomorrow, and then he's immediately jumping into the 7th. So he's planning, looks like he's planning on getting that done this week. And I messed up here. I used my some of my top champs, or my top ready champs on Fight 1. I should not have done that. If you guys have just joined the stream, or maybe you've been lurking for a while but you haven't yet said hello in the chat, please go ahead and do so. Let us know you're here. I'd love to chat with you. Seaton's vids are cool but too long. I don't know. He does a lot of different stuff. He's got plenty of short videos, but you know, a labyrinth run, that's inherently a long stream, so it's going to be long. Too detailed. Have you watched any of my videos, Daniel? Not the live streams, but the other stuff. 3-day completion begins Friday. Ah, that stinks. I may have to do caltrops tomorrow anyway then. So I don't have to take suicides off and then put them back on. What do you think about that? Is that, would you run suicides for that lane? Is the recoil going to be a big deal? Deserve more subs. Hey, we're working on it. We're working on it, Crimson Trooper. Thanks. I appreciate the kind words. Got a lot of people that stream at this time, and some of the big dogs too. So I'm excited with the amount of people that do hop in here. So, but doing well and growing a little bit at a time. Kabam should do a feature where we can switch between Alliance War setup and normal setup or something like that. Yeah, I wish they would, or just keep masteries free to change. They've run that before in the past, you know, and I mean, I understand that's a small stream of revenue for them, I guess, if you have to use units to reset masteries, but it can't possibly be that much. I guess maybe they want to avoid the scenario that that I did when they were free. You know, people changing masteries every fight for Alliance Quest or Alliance War rather. But I would love it. Rams a gun down. What's up, man? Good day because pulled a 5-star Mordo. It was between both Star Lords. Happy for number 9 5-star. Congrats to you, man. That's the, as of now, still the highest prestige champion in the game right there. Which champions do you recommend to level up? For Hulk or Scarlet Witch? Right now, between those two, I would say Hulk. I've got Hulk at rank 5 now. I took my Scarlet Witch down. And the reason for that is not necessarily because Hulk is so much better than Scarlet Witch, but because Hulk is one of the best science champs right now. And there are plenty of Mystic champions in the game currently that are better than Scarlet Witch. And so save your Mystic resources for other champions like Dr. Voodoo, like Magic. And and then rank up Hulk if you got to choose one of the two. Kabam should add more levels for mastery points. Yeah, there was a post about that just the other day in the forum. They said that they're not planning on doing that. And I don't blame them. I mean, otherwise, everybody would be running the same masteries. I mean, everybody would just be maxing everything out on masteries. I think it is good that you have to choose. Dr. Doob, what's up, man? Don't forget to bring a towel. You are a big dog. Don't sell yourself short. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, by big dog, I'm not comparing myself to you know, the other streamers in that way. I'm just saying other guys streaming have a lot of subs, and so and are well known. And rightfully so. Very good content coming out from Joel. Dave streams a lot in the evening, so this is just prime time. This is prime time streaming. So there's no other time of the day that I get on YouTube, and I work at home, sit in front of my computer most of the day, and so I'm looking at it pretty constantly. There is no other time of the day when I get on YouTube and find 7 or 8 people streaming MCOC at the same time. So it just is what it is. It's alright. Tell Banana Man to send his clan over and get some subs. Good question. Well, they hit like trucks, so even blocking, you're going to be taking damage. Definitely took me revives without suicides. Yeah. It's gonna be evading, intercepting. I imagine there's not gonna be a whole lot of room for parrying. But, I mean, especially because you don't want to parry with the masochism and all that, but we'll give it a shot. If suicides don't work out, then I'll turn them off and place for war. But I want to try to at least get it knocked out before I place for war, so if it does work out, if it is good, then I, you know, take advantage. I can't remember. Hold on, let me get high. The one and only Dr. Doob right there. Towards the end, you run into Electro and Blue Cyclops. Crit damage even when you block. Nice. So on those fights, you don't want to do too much power control. You want to get them above their special so you can evade and counter. This Moon Knight's being a little pest. Do you have any tips on how to get more Tier 4 class catalysts? Not really. Just do all the events you can. The Tier 4 class catalyst arena is a joke. Don't spend your time there. You just got to be in an alliance that gets the at least the catalyst shard crystals from Alliance Quest, and then hit all the events that you can. If your roster's not big enough to I forgot about his power gain. If your roster's not big enough to support doing some of those things to get them, then you just got to get your roster up. And then it's just a matter of farming, and they come faster the higher you get, and the bigger, stronger alliance that you get into. Some guys are just happy with their alliance, growing with their alliance, make friends, and that's great. But you just got to be honest and say if your commitment's to your friends and your alliance and you want to stay there, and they're not getting Tier 4 class catalysts, it's going to be hard for you to break out of that cycle. If you're a person that really wants to be grinding and break into that regular T4 CC, then you got to make sure that you're in an alliance that's doing that. Hulk is insane. Myself, I'm at 4-star, 550, hits like a truck. Yeah, he's great. I like him a lot. I think you ran amazing. You're an amazing YouTuber so far. We'll tell other people about it. Thanks, Lord Vader. I appreciate that. Very kind. Dupe Black Panther, 3 of the last 6 5-star crystals. Tired of duping that bum. I felt that way about Hawkeye, Doob. until I realized how great Hawkeye is. Now it's like keep bringing the Hawkeye dupes. That's fine. Actually, I don't really need to dupe him anymore. His signature ability is fine at signature 60. But not disappointed with him at all now. But yeah, Hawkeye's not exactly, or Black Panther's not exactly Hawkeye though. Which Cyclops is better? What is the difference between the two? I don't know, because I don't have the blue Cyclops except for as a 3-star. But I hear tell that the blue Cyclops is better. And I think it has to do with his critical rate and damage and things like that. But his synergy is also better. He's got, for some reason, the 4-star red Cyclops only has a 5% attack synergy instead of a 6 like everybody else. The blue star has a 6% attack synergy, so that's big if you're trying to build a mutant crit team. You have a Civil War Black Panther as a 5-star. I think I would cry myself a little bit if I got him as a 5-star. He's not as bad as Groot, but still don't like the guy. Lord Hibby, what's up, man? 5-star blue Cyclops. He wears different colors. Well, there you go. There you go, Daniel Gomez. Chicken Jerky has answered your question much better and more succinctly than I ever could have hoped to do. Busy at work. Who's busy at work? So Doc Ock, Green Goblin will be next month. Is Mysterio and Kraven maybe coming in September? Sinister 6? I don't think so. I don't think so. I could, you know, we don't know. We just, we don't know. The best bet is going to be, we had that leaked photo come out with Medusa and Kingpin on it. I think that's a pretty good guess. If that is fake, I still think it's a pretty good guess. A good guess. We know that we have Inhumans coming out. We know that we have Defenders coming out. We know that we have Thor Ragnarok coming out. And so those three things are pretty much going to eat up. I mean, we've got, what, 4 months left in the year? Is that 5 months? August, September, October, November. So I don't know what December is going to bring. But we've got 4 months between August and November where we have 3 major Marvel productions coming out on Netflix, ABC, and Thor Ragnarok. So we can anticipate champions that are related to those 3 events. Since one of the months we know this next month is the Spidey champs with Green Goblin and Doc Ock, I would think that September would be Defenders, October would be Inhumans, or something like that, and then Ragnarok would be November. But don't quote me on that. Been busy at work. I gotcha. Yeah, I've been busy too. That's why I did not have a chance to grind for Vulture, unfortunately. New Hulk. Yeah, I hope he is science. I hope he does come out, and I hope he's science and not cosmic. Somebody mentioned that he might be cosmic. I keep forgetting I changed arenas. No use even trying to bait out specials here. Well, we're on the shore anyway, not quite in the pool. We're at the splash pad, maybe. What do you call it? We're getting there. You're welcome for all of you who are grinding for Captain America. I think Evie, you said you're going for Cap. Anybody else going for Cap? A 5-star Charles Xavier. That's amazing. Who was it? Used to be a guy back when I first started streaming and kid was in the stream every night. That wasn't you, Daniel Gomez. I'm pretty sure it wasn't you. Somebody else. Every night would come in and tell us all about the new 5-star that he pulled. Who was that? Gladiator, Hulk, Hela, or new Thor? Yeah, I would think Gladiator, Hulk, and Hela, hopefully. I don't know that they'd do a new Thor. Maybe. We'll find out. Going for Vulture. Alright. Good, good. You said thanks for getting in the pool earlier, so thought maybe you were going for him. What are you at for Vulture? 8 million. I should read your next comment before asking you. Start streaming in a bit all night. Oh, good luck with that, man. I don't have the stamina to pull all night live streams like some of you guys. Too old for that. I gotta get some sleep. Duke Cap first arena. Yeah. Mine is awakened, so I'm not gonna buy. I'm gonna get in the pool and get as many milestones as I can. If I don't get them all, not a big deal. One more with the 3 stars through Fight 9, usually what I do. High Speed, are you feeling okay? I have no idea what you just said there. LOL, I don't know High ID, but I don't remember his ID. You should try typing that again. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Help me out, man. Thunderquack. I've never seen that one pop up. What is Thunderquack? It's like a shock damage or something? Voice texting. Yeah, man, that never works. I need to get the milestones for the camp to show some love for them people trying to cut. Yeah, just you don't even need to get all the milestones, man. You just got to get to 150. The guy with the new 5-star every day. Don't worry, I speak jive. Yeah, okay. That's what you're talking about. See, I knew it was partly my problem, just not remembering what I had just said 5 minutes ago. Hit all the milestones, just keep grinding. Health potions from Realm of Soldier, Winter Soldier. Got about 270. Wow, dude, you are way ahead of me. I've been hitting them about 5 to 10 times. That's not true. Not 5. Way more than 5. About 10 to 20 times a day for the last couple of days. Trying to stock up on the potions. But I just started a new position at work where I'm in charge of a team, and it takes a lot of time out of me with the training, so I'm usually on Skype calls a lot of the day, so just don't have the time to grind the arena that I used to. So it's nice to be able to get all the milestones in, but it doesn't always happen. You kid used to come here saying he got the new 5 stars every day. Yeah. Energy damage, right? It's the quake of the quack of thunder. Thunder quack, quack of thunder. That makes sense. Makes sense. Opened a 5-star Loki the other day. Welcome to the club, Crimson Trooper. My last 3 5 stars, I believe, were Loki. Well, I know the last 2 were Colossus and Groot before him, and I think Loki was right before him. Or did I get Loki from Realm of Legends? Or Labyrinth of Legends, I duped my sim, I got Winter Soldier. Did I pull Loki that day, or was that somebody else? I don't know if that was that day or what, but anyway, yeah. He intrigues me now. I think he might be better. I mean, and people who use him have said this to me here in the stream several times, that he is better than people give him credit for, and it looks like he might be. I still don't think Groot is better than I think he is, but Loki maybe. How do I get my rating up? Your summoner rating or your prestige? Summoner rating, you just gotta rank up your champions. Prestige, you gotta rank up your champions. But prestige is going to be higher depending on which champions you rank up. Higher or lower, I should say. J-Dam, what's up, man? No one wants to hear about your huge stash of pot. Run that 4-star Star-Lord. Is Doob, is that your... Have you done Labyrinth yet, or are you just playing on your first run? Or is this going to be a subsequent run? Got to do first run. Nice. Good luck. You got a time frame? And we are in the pool officially. Do you have a time frame when you plan on doing it? Soon. Soon is good. Soon is good. Yeah, I did a lot of testing on Red Hulk between my Storm and my 4-star Star-Lord. And I could not justify bringing the Star-Lord when that timer expired so quickly. But after about halfway through my run with Storm, I was kind of wishing I had brought Star-Lord. Because she was a massive disappointment so many times. What's up, contest champion, Mr. Brian Grant? How are you? There's this new commercial when they sing Sweet Caroline. I think they will be my new fight song. Just feel good song. You can't. Nah, you're not allowed to change your fight song, man. That's like permanent. Doing well, J-Dam. Just doing my thing. I almost don't know what to do with myself when neither Alliance Quest or Alliance War are running. But it was pretty nice, though, yesterday. Actually, Oh, it didn't open the game for like a period of 5 hours. It was amazing. Oh, yeah, I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. Ravi Barsoom, you got me, man. I saw the logo out of the corner of my eye when I was fighting Ultron, trying not to die. And Brian is in here quite a bit, so I just assumed that that was him. Anyway, welcome, Ravi. And thank you for the sub, sir. Appreciate that. Worried about the extra tier 2 alpha. Yeah. Alright, Crimson Trooper, thanks for hanging out for a bit. Take care, have a great night, man. Doing it Sunday. Awesome. Best of luck to you. I'm sure you won't have too much trouble with it. But just watch out for that magic on the top line, I think. I think she would probably... I don't. Well, you probably should talk to somebody else that's done it with a 4-star Star-Lord, but... the amount of damage she does with that limbo. I did find, though, that Pacify does work pretty well with her. If you can time that parry stun right. Thanks, Robbie. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think we'll hit 1,000 soon, probably within the next week or so. Who doesn't love a good pickle? Good point. Alright, now, so you're going to have to help me out here. I know, MB, who you are, and I know that BG calls you Mo Battle Chips. Is that a BG thing, or is that what you prefer to be called? Yeah, I wish I could give you some of my tech catalyst, man. I would gladly trade you for something else. They're just there to spite me. Like Kabam's telling me, you will never awaken your Star-Lord. But here's 73 tier 4 tech catalysts. The other day I saw a ring-tailed cat. Congratulations to you. Not a literal cat. Mo Battle Chips. Alright, man. Carlos Mendez, what's up? Good to see you tonight. I'm doing well. How are you? So Mo Battle Chips, that means you haven't been saving up all your map crystal. Well, how many map crystals are you going to get to open tomorrow? You going to get lucky? I can't open any more crystals until I use some of these tech catalysts. Naruto Boss 707, new here. Well, welcome, sir. Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by for a bit. Thanks, Ravi. Can't wait to awaken this guy and rank him to rank 5 too. I am having a lot of fun with Hyperion and Arena. Has a, like the face of a cat, eat, big ears, body larger than a normal cat, a tail like a raccoon. Interesting. 3 mat 5, 1 mat 6, 1 full tier 4 CC, 3 glory, 2 greater glory crystals. You got it, man. Surely you'll get that. Get what you need. Positive vibes, right? Because that works for me every time I open a 5-star crystal. Working on 100% 5.2. How far are you, Carlos? I've got to finish that up myself. When completion comes around. I'm actually going to knock out the Caltrops path in 5.24 tomorrow before I remove suicides in place for Alliance War. And then get as much of it done as possible. Hopefully be able to 100% it during this next completion because I want that rank up crystal. I'm either, if I don't dupe Star-Lord on my next 5-star come Monday or Tuesday, whenever that comes, then I will be ranking up a 4-star, and it would just be dumb to use Catalyst to rank up a 4-star right now to rank 5 when I've got that rank up gem just waiting there for me. So I need to get it done so I can get that crystal and see who I'm going to get as a free rank up. Not really free since it costs it so much to complete it, but anyway, yeah, that's a strategy. Nearly finished Act 4 up to 443. 4 more to go. Nice. Have you done a first run on any of those remaining ones, or are you just exploring each map as you go? Don't know how that slacker Cameron Fathy infiltrated us. He's been pushing for a while. I think the pressure on BG about Dr. Voodoo just finally did him in. Once I get the Awakening Gem, use it on Voodoo. That would be nice. He's definitely a great candidate. I used my my Awakening Gem from Act 4 on Doctor Strange way back in the day. Kind of funny now looking back. Join the wrong group. We got all science here. That's not going to help. Did he join the wrong battle group in Alliance War? Not that I have any room to talk, but it's nice if he did that, you know. New members to the Alliance making rookie mistakes like that gets old. You got too many. There's no such thing as too many Sig Stones. But if you've been saving them for Voodoo, he's a good candidate for him. 55 generic, 12 mystic, all for voodoo. Nice. So you would have him at level 68 if you awaken him. That'll put him at 1 plus 67 sig stones. Not bad, man. Not bad. Need 526 and 524. Trying to finish it for the rank up gem 2 for same reasons, right? Yeah, I've got two paths on 524. I think 3 on 525 and 4 paths on 526. I've only done 1 run on 525 and 526. I've done 2 runs, or 2 or 3 paths. I think 2 on 524. But there's 2 left. I know that. It's Caltrops path, and then 1 more path on that one. But I already did the 2 center runs past the magic, you know, that has both masochism and whatever the other one is. She was a pain in the butt. Wiped out my team pretty good. Yep, he's excellent for Alliance Quest. We've got a lot of guys here that bring him to Alliance Quest for that very reason. I would probably sit out my 5-star Storm if when I get him to rank 5. At least once or twice, just to test him out and see what happens, just because she is so unreliable on her crits. If she can crit on her special attacks, she can one-shot opponents with one first special attack. But if she doesn't crit, she's pretty lousy. Gotta get this girl up to rank 5 too. Zerov, what's up, man? Good to see you again tonight, brother. Doing all right? He's not going to let me parry him. Oh well. Still here, by the way. Hey, that's alright, man. That's alright. You can be lurking, no problem. D-King, what's up, my man? What's new? What I miss? Not much. Just knocking out some milestones in the arena. Finished up the feature and just started in the basic. What's going on with you, D-King? Gonzalo Ari, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Tommy Seagrave, good to see you, man. Great Mordo video about how to remove his power gain with Ghost Rider there. Glad that you found that helpful. Do you use Ghost Rider in Alliance Quest? Trying to put his son to sleep. Good luck. How old's your son? I know how that is. Whatever age he might be, unless he's you know, well into his 20s, in which case then I don't know that. But gotta finish map 6 paths. Yeah, man. Haven't been, but gonna start now on Mordo. Yeah, I love Ghost Rider for Alliance Quest. He is great. Ultron used to be my go-to for AQ until I ranked Ghost Rider. And for some reason, I'm really not doing well parrying here. Turn 2 in April. Love that. Love that age. Enjoy that time, man. Yeah, I wasn't assuming on how old you were. You've never told me, so you know, you just never know. My first son was 2 when I was 23, and my second son was 2 when I was 37. So you just, you know, you never know. I usually do crystal opening Thursday afternoon. Just want to say this while I'm thinking about it. I think that I am not going to do a crystal opening tomorrow. I'm going to wait till Friday. So that, because I've been doing it Thursday afternoon before Summoner Advancement comes in. And I think I will have a 5-star crystal after Summoner Advancement. And so I'd rather just do that all together. So it looks like Friday afternoon will be the crystal opening this week. If you generally catching me on those live streams on Thursday afternoons, so just plan on Friday this week if you are available. Pretty sure you do know, or was he an accident? Well, my first son was an accident. I don't like using that word. Unplanned. Let's say that. He was unplanned. He was a honeymoon baby. We got married, and his due date was exactly 9 months from our wedding day. So yeah, not a whole lot of time as a newly married couple without kids around. 29, everyone calls it terrible twos. This is the most fun I've had. Can communicate and play. Yeah, boys are great at that age. Boys are pretty great up until about 13 or 14. But at about that age, yeah, when the hormones hit, and then that switch in their brain flips all of a sudden, and then it's just testosterone all over the place, and dad's an idiot, and you know, all those kind of things. So, not to scare you or anything like that. You're gonna be a great dad, man. I'm gonna drop my phone while I'm trying to say that too. But yeah. It was fun. It was crazy because like we've got 2 teenage boys. Well, actually I can't say that now. My oldest is 20. We've got one that's going to be 19. this next month, and both of them right at that 14-year-old. I mean, it just like they were, you know, woke up one morning and then all of a sudden, yeah, teenager. Hello. Yep, exactly. September 14th was, they were married. He was due June 14th. He was born June 25th. So 9 months and 11 days. Yeah, but it's that, D-King, but it's also, I think, just, you know, every teenage boy needs to prove that, you know, he's better than his father. You know, not that, you know, they're all arrogant or whatever. It's just, I think that's just ingrained in boys. You know, they've got to somehow prove that they're better than dad. Be a better man than your dad, kind of thing. Just, it is what it is. We need to get more subs for you, my dude. Well, thanks, Tommy. Yeah, we're pushing it. We've actually added, it looks like 4 tonight, so you know, that's exciting. When I started this, when did I start streaming? About 3 months ago, I think. It's been a slow growth, but I never anticipated it taking off. Yeah, gotta rebel, just at least for a little bit. You know, if comes a point they gotta make it there. You know, they've gotta figure out what life is about for themselves. You know, it's mom and dad can't tell them anymore, and that's a good thing. You just gotta keep them from making any really bad decisions in the process. Anyway, you're a long ways from that, man. You've got about 12 years to go. Don't let me worry you now. How many subs before Super Chats? 1,000. So 60 more. Still not sure on this Carnage. He's definitely fun to play with. I mean, his animations are really cool, but the jury is still out. Until I awaken him and actually get him out and do some questing with him for a bit. I know the general community consensus regarding him, but I don't know. I want to form my own opinion. Just not sure about him yet. Scared for the first day of kindergarten? That's gonna suck. Yeah, probably harder for mom. But yeah, it's a mix of, you know, excitement, proud. You know, you're proud for your kid that they're, you know, going to school and making these, you know, passing these life milestones and stuff. But yeah. Great job, Gran. Scare the parents. Absolutely, that's what I'm here for, man. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. Don't want you to leave here with any misconceptions about what having teenagers entails. No, teenagers aren't bad. They're just confused. My apologies to any teenagers in the chat. Love my kids. They're all good kids. Gonna post your channel link in my alliance chat, see if you can get any of them to sub to you. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate that. Joel needs to do a refresh on Carnage. He already did. He did him like a couple of days after he was released. So yeah, he got some feedback on that one. It was kind of funny that you're doing a champ refresh and this champ's not even been out a week or whatever yet. But I mean, it was pretty apparent to most people that he was not what he should be. But I mean, we've thought that the community has thought that about more than one champion in the past, and then found out that, you know, this champion's not actually as bad as we thought he was. Not saying that's going to be the case with Carnage, because there have been plenty of others that we thought this champion's garbage, and they still are garbage, which may be the case with him, but I don't know. Here's a third one on the priority list right here, Iceman. He will be awakened, either in Arena or with a signature stone. He will be awakened. He will be ranked up. Whoa, what in the world? You see how quick that parry counter was? That was crazy. I've never seen it that fast. It was like parry and then immediate, like almost no time at all between the parry and the counter. We're doing 3 days, right? 3 days this week, map 6? Well, that one was fast. Alright, looking forward to it. I enjoy map 6 once you settle into the lane, but man, learning a new lane can get a little tricky. Can map 6 be done with rank 5 4 stars? Yes, it can. If you get later on in the week, though, you're going to probably find yourself timing out on some of the fights later on in the map, but I use rank 5 4-stars quite a bit because I've got a bleeding line in section 2 and caltrops in section 3, so I've got Ghost Rider, Vision, and Ultron. Sometimes I bring magic for to help with Hyperion and power gain in section 1, and then I'll bring Ghost Rider and Ultron for the section 2 and 3. But 5-star obviously would be better, but 4-star can do it at rank 5. It's mostly just about having the right champion for the right debuffs. I mean, just think about Alliance War and how Alliance War is set up, where if you're running a path and you don't have the appropriate champion to handle an all or nothing node or a Thorns node or something like that, you're going to be in trouble. I mean, the same thing is true for map 6. But if you have the right champions, it's still going to require some skill on your part. You're going to have to play well, but if you have the right champions, it's not really terrible. Talking of parries, I think Limber is working weird, more like LOL Limber stacking. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what happened there. Used to bring rank 4 Doc Strange to map 6. Was that before 12.0 though, when his power built more quickly and he actually had a decent regen? Want to try 6555. No, my guys can do it in my BG. Not sure about the others. Well, D-King, to be honest with you, map 6 day 1, if you have the right champs for the map, and if you can coordinate it with your alliance, will be easier opponent-wise, I think, than map 5 day 5. The thing about map 6 is it's bigger, it's much more complex, and so you have to be organized. People have to be assigned specific lanes. They have to be available to move. So if you have anybody in the alliance that just decides, that they're going to check out for, 6 hours in the middle of the afternoon while you need to be moving on the map, you're going to be screwed. If you have if you've got an idiot in your battle group that goes the wrong path in section 3, then you're screwed, because there's 10 paths in section 3 and 10 players. So anyway, the idiot, that was me, by the way, me. It's just a lot more effort as far as teamwork, communication, and preparation than map 5 is. But as far as the difficulty level, map 6 day 1 should not present a whole lot more difficulty than map 4 or map 5 day 4. And I think map 5 day 5 would be more difficult than map 6 day 1. Even after, man, you're nuts, Mo Battle Chips. How much, I say, how much did you have to drink for that? Proper planning, hate those idiots. Oh, I know I wasn't the first, but it was my first Alliance quest, and so it's just like, I'm the new guy, my first Alliance quest, and to make a mistake like that, because I've been the one in my previous alliances. I've always been the one to coordinate the battle group. I've been an officer in all of the alliances, so I've had that conversation with people. Be careful. One miss strike, on the screen or something, and you could be going down a completely, So I knew better. And so just to to do that on my first alliance war with four Loki. Yeah, I was pretty embarrassed by that. It's a bad deal. But what better way than to say hello than to mess up on the first run of map 6. Map 5, day 5, take path 1, yellow jacket right before Dormammu. It does create. Yeah, he can get tough. Well, his heavies and his specials, they'll clear the entire screen if you're that far away from him. he's going to move to wherever you're standing. That's why it's important that you time your evade correctly. If you're standing real close to him, that's how far his specials and his heavy are going to travel. If you're standing further back from him, that's how far they're going to travel. And so you just got to work on the evasion timing. Now with the evasion, you do have to step back from him a little bit so you don't get clipped by the tail end of that first special. Look at that, full health with full-on suicides. That's one of the reasons, if you're running full suicides, or you like to run full suicides, I'm telling you, Old Man Logan is an option for you. People dismiss him because his healing is not as great as Wolverine, not as great as X-23, but he can do, I mean, when he stacks those Furies, he can do significant amount of damage. He's going to shrug off the bleed effect very, very fast. That's one of his passive abilities, and his inherent regeneration is going to keep up with the poison. And so I think if you like to run suicides, keep him in mind. I think the worst was when the guy used all his items and didn't know there was a limit. Yeah, that was bad, and that was a previous alliance. That was not for Loki, but... yeah, our CJ's and my previous alliance, we had a guy join, and that was his first time running map 6. He got one fight into section 3, and he was out of items. And I think the guy, if we hadn't said anything to him, he would have just skulked away and, you know, hid in a corner and not come out. Yeah, he learned, and he stuck around. Turned out to be solid player. So. But yeah, it was disappointing, and I felt bad for him because you knew he had to feel pretty lousy about that. You know what? You're right. Even Psylocke has similar range with her heavy. She beat me so bad once. I went to our rank 4 awaken my. Yeah, the ones that get me with that D-King are Nightcrawler and Black Panther Civil War. I tried to evade too soon. To create a little bit of extra space between their first and second hit of their special attack, and then I inevitably get hit. And I've just got to wait, because creating that distance doesn't matter. Because they're going to cover that distance. So near or far, you just wait till they activate that and evade at the proper time, and you're good. $600,000. Let's see. What is the? Is it 1.5 for the milestones in this arena? I think so. So we got 800, 1 million, and 125 and 1.5. Yeah, almost halfway there. Let's see what our solo events are. Level up, not worried about that. Can't do level up right now. It's one hell of an entrance. Would have been, yeah, It was bad. It was bad, Carlos. It was bad. BPCW has to be perfect timing for his L1. You have to wait just before his foot would kick you. Right. But, I mean, BPCW, Black Panther Civil War is very close to that same timing, though. Gloria Man, what's up, man? Working on 1,000 subs for you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. We are so close. 60 to go. I anticipate that within the next week or so. I'm going to be posting, once I get off here, I'm going to try to finish up some editing on a video, and I'll probably post it tomorrow morning of our last Alliance War. It's interesting, because, I mean, if you want to know what Alliance War was like in 4 Loki, just, there's videos all over the place on this stuff, but I'll post my route. It's nothing spectacular, I just run the middle, so it's not anything real difficult. But I got wrecked by Nightcrawler. It was crazy on that. I usually don't have a problem with him, but, I mean, literally went into the fight. I didn't parry stun him. He begins the fight with a heavy attack. I go to evade, and instead of evading, Hawkeye just drops his block. Heavy attack, dead. Like, so bad, so sad. The rest of the path went pretty well, though. But yeah, that was just like one of those times that you just kind of sit there for a second and stare at your screen, because you know, you got to let it register in your brain that yeah, that just actually did happen. I fought an unawakened one 2 nodes before that and didn't have any issues with him, and then this one was awakened, so shouldn't have had too much of a problem getting him to switch modes. But yeah, I didn't even have a chance to try to get him to switch modes. It was just start, heavy, done. Yeah, I ran into him twice. I ran into him on 18, node 18, which is the first one on where the path split, that center node with the increased armor. And then I see him on, I don't remember the number, but it's the second one on the right side with the kinetic reactor, which usually I do anticipate a Mystic there, but occasionally I see a Nightcrawler. But it wasn't even a node thing. I mean, well, probably the increased critical damage from the node helped with that. But, I mean, there wasn't anything I could do. Tried to evade and took the heavy. If it wasn't for the node buffs, I mean, because my Hawkeye wasn't exactly low on health either. I think he was probably like 75% health, if I remember correctly, and he completely obliterated me. But I got somewhat of a revenge on the Mordo. This was right after recording that Ghost Rider fight, the Ghost Rider versus Mordo in Alliance Quest. I then went over to Alliance War and fought a 5-star Mordo as the mini-boss there, and almost soloed him with my magic. So I've got that on the recording too, so that was nice. Roughly the same tier usually get Mystic or Science. I haven't seen Science there in a while. Oh, no, you know what? I take that back. I don't often see Science there, but I did lose to a Spider-Man there a couple of weeks ago, which just caught me off guard because I'm not used to seeing Spider-Man on that node. I have a feeling one of these days, you know, they haven't said that they're going to do anything about it, but with Mystic Dispersion playing such a huge role in Alliance War, I am fully anticipating that they are going to be doing something about that to change that. That's going to be another willpower block proficiency issue all over again when they decide to switch that. Tons of Mordo, right? Mordo and Magic. And Juggernaut occasionally there. Yeah, I used to think so, that DD did well. I used to run him every time because I took Node 5 and 19, which are Unblockable 1 and Unblockable 2. But then I ran into a Mordo on Middle Mini, the mini-boss there, on one war. And I think it was my last war with my previous alliance. And Daredevil, I actually got Mordo down, almost soloed him on that one too, and used a small revive, thinking I'll just go in and finish him off with Daredevil. I'm not going to chance my two 5-stars because I'd like to be able to heal them up for the boss. Went in with Daredevil. He auto-evaded Mordo's first special. I countered, and the guy was running unfazed. So triggered Unstoppable, and I was out cold. So I'm seeing more and more guys running that unfazed mastery, and that is really that can really be Daredevil's undoing. Who was it last night was saying they had an alliance mate beat a, was it Mordo? 5-star Mordo with a 4-star Luke Cage in Alliance War as a mini-boss? Like, that takes some guts to bring Luke Cage to Alliance War offense, right, Chicken Jerky? Yeah, it's cool, Pursuit. It's cool. I'm getting ready to wrap it up here myself. Done with my 4 stars in this arena. And then I need to, I want to spend a little bit of time working on editing that video before heading to bed myself tonight. But I'm happy with the progress. We did knocked out the last 500,000 in the feature arena. Put up about 700 or so thousand here in the basic, and I don't know if I'll be able to get the rest of this tomorrow, another 800,000 or not. But like I said, if not a big deal. I am in the pool, and that's what counts. I would like to get as much as possible because I am so close to that 5-star. I want to definitely try to get that open before August 2nd, when they're going to be adding the new 5-stars. Now, I would be pretty stoked if I were to wait and then pulled a 5-star X-23. I think she would be pretty great. But then you've also got a chance of a She-Hulk in there, which would just maybe just crush me after the last few 5-star openings. Leg up on your YouTuber competition, a Class Mastery Refresh series. Yeah, that would be good. That would require some creativity on my part. I have to think about that. What would I do? How would it change that? You know, I think the Mystic one though is just a simple answer. It doesn't even take a whole lot of creativity to address that issue. You either don't make it refresh until you hit your opponent instead of refreshing every time you evade, or make it just simply a passive. They're adding so many passive debuffs and buffs in the game. Just make the evade dexterity buff a passive buff, so it's not triggering Mystic Dispersion. That is what's throwing Mystic Dispersion way out of whack. It's not the Furies, it's not the armor up, it's not the the precision and all these other buffs that other champions might trigger. It is the dexterity buff that needs to be taken care of. So maybe it's not even Mystic Dispersion that needs to be fixed. Maybe it's just the dexterity. I don't know. Anyway, this is where I am standing. Grab my 4-star crystal, or 4-hour crystal. We should have 30 premiums. I should have 2 4-stars for the crystal opening, which if I can manage to get 2 awakening, or 2 dupes from the 4-stars, that'll be another 500 shards. And I'm only 2,100 shards away. So 500 from the 4-star crystals. Probably, I don't know, how many do we get from Summoner Advancement? Close to 1,000 for Summoner Advancement, that's 1,500. And then surely 500 from Arenas. Let me go back and check that. I may need to push for that last milestone. So the feature, we'll probably get 1 to 10, there's 400 there. And the basic, oh, that's not what I was looking for. The basic, yeah, if we get 11 to 25, we should be good. After Summoner Advancement tomorrow, we should be able to be at that 10,000 5-star shards. So plan on a crystal opening on Thursday. Getting closer to those Black Friday sales, yeah. Only, well, that's still 4 months, but close. Closer. What's up, Extreme Will? Good to see you, man. So people will spend in Mystic Dispersion. Refresh will have people everywhere. Yeah. S. Thomas, what's up? Thanks for jumping in the stream. Welcome. We're just wrapping it up tonight, but I am on here just about every night of the week, with the exceptions of Mondays, usually at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is 1 a.m. right now, so I've been going for about 2 hours. And I'd love to have you on again in future streams and chat with you a bit. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna work on a little bit of video editing, then head to bed myself here pretty shortly. But plan on seeing you tomorrow at 11 o'clock p.m. Till then, this is Gran Cahonu smoking it down. Have a great night, guys. We'll catch you later.